So what are your thoughts then? Sadiq Khan saying he's feeling unsafe. Most people in London probably feel unsafe. What do you feel should be done about this?
Yeah, morning, Nana. Morning, Ben. Yeah, listen, nobody should feel unsafe in this city. And as much as I disagree with most of Sadiq Khan's politics, I think he's probably one of the most divisive politicians in the country. He should feel safe in the city, as should his family. But equally, these are the challenges, these are the fears that Londoners have been living with, and people across the United Kingdom now for many, many years. You look at the current terror threat level in the UK, it's substantial, which means a terror attack is likely. We've got people now and fans of Taylor Swift worrying about upcoming concerts here in the UK because of events in Europe, in Austria. You know, these are troubling times. You know, we have a knife epidemic in London in terms of the stabbings that we see and ongoing tensions. And it's all about maintaining sort of a threat and risk picture and understanding what are the current challenges. And we've got to have difficult and courageous conversations around what are these challenges, what do people fear in different communities, and bring people together. We only saw last week Sadiq Khan put out a tweet which was incredibly divisive, you know, asking people just to focus on the welfare of brown and black people in our communities. We should be bringing everybody together and looking after each other, not just isolating any one particular community.
Oliver, what do you make of concerns that there may be some more trouble this weekend, especially off the back of the fact that it's meant to be quite a nice weekend weather-wise?
Yeah, Ben, I think there's going to be the risk of challenges for the remainder of the summer. Tensions are incredibly high, and it's upon all of us, community leaders, politicians, and the police, to reduce the tensions which exist within our communities. But that doesn't mean engaging with everybody, not just any one particular community, not sitting in front of a camera with a bunch of community leaders. You need to get in front of everybody and discuss these issues openly, tackle the big conversations. You know, our frontline police officers do a remarkable job in keeping us safe. They've been incredibly brave over the past week to 10 days, and that will not change. They will still be there. They will still be standing tall. They'll still be standing strong, and they'll still protect all of us. But it's upon all of us, social media, politicians, media representatives, everybody, to bring everybody together and just bring the tension right back down into a calm atmosphere.
But Sadiq Khan is in charge of London. He liaises with the Police and Crime Commissioner for the Metropolitan Police. He's actually involved in who becomes the Crime Commissioner. So I'm just surprised that he's only just realised that the streets of London are incredibly unsafe, and he's the person behind a lot of the reasoning as to how the whole thing is policed. My question is this. Do you think that because of the pro-Palestinian protests, which in my view were not policed effectively, that this sort of riotous behaviour has been enabled?
Yeah, totally. And I think over a period of months we've seen policing not respond probably as effectively as it could do in terms of the pro-Palestinian protests. Our Jewish community have felt incredibly isolated and alone, and obviously in a great deal of fear. You know, Sadiq Khan has the luxury of having a close protection team. He drives around in an incredibly expensive protective vehicle, and he has those luxuries, not the luxuries that every other Londoner or our Jewish community have. So I think it's upon him. You know, Sadiq Khan has only really sort of taken a notice in policing and safety in the last few years. Before then, it wasn't really on his radar. He's not a huge supporter of frontline policing and law and order in London. If he was, we wouldn't see the issues that we were having, and we'd see a tougher crackdown on crime. But that's not his ethos. So I think it's incumbent on him to make sure that it is his number one priority. And it's not about just living in a city as a consequences. These are people's lives that he's having to look out for. And as the Mayor of London, he has huge responsibilities. He needs to start taking them very seriously.